Morning guys, happy Friday. I am working from home today, so I work from home on Fridays, and I thought maybe it would be interesting to show you what a day working from home looks like, what I actually do when I work from home, because there is so much that goes into running a business that I feel like is outside of the shed, or just it's not just in our classes. So it might not be the most interesting day. I think you'll see the realities of the admin that we have to do to keep things running smoothly, but I don't know, maybe it's interesting. But my main thing today is we are hiring. So I've got back-to-back interviews this morning. I've just done one, I've got 4 more, and then I've got just the rest of the day to do all the things that I need to do. It's more of my we call it working on the business, not in the business. So Friday is a working on the business day. So that is doing anything that is gonna kind of push our business forward, as opposed to in the business, which is running the classes, doing the prep, ordering things, that kind of stuff. So I try to have a day, at least a day and a half a week, where I'm working on the business, not just in it. And that has been such a game-changing mindset, because it just gives you, I don't know, it helps you refocus on what you're doing and whether something's working or not, and rather than just kind of going through the motions. So anyway, I'm gonna make myself some breakfast and then crack on with the day. But before I get started, this is my sourdough starter. I make sourdough bread, and it is one of those things, those little hobbies that I picked up, and it's so fun. I really thought sourdough was really difficult, so I've sorted this guy out, and I have also put a slow cooker on, because I swear by slow cookers. If you're busy and you just don't make enough time to sort food out, buy a slow cooker. They are amazing. This is like £40 and I use it weekly. I always prep a protein, so I've just put some chicken and all sorts of stuff in here, and then it's good for a few days. Perfect. Plus the other thing I like to prep is granola, so I'm gonna have a bowl of yogurt and granola for my breakfast. Okay, firstly, please ignore the aesthetic of this room. This is not the Jessie vision, okay? I don't like it. Ollie likes Lego, so there's just Lego out, there's American football here. It's not the vision that I have for the space currently, so that's okay though. We're working on it. I've bought a new mirror I'm very excited about. We're gonna get a new sofa, because this is just a horrible little pull-out bed that we don't even use. So just a work in progress, okay? But oh my gosh, I am hating this hiring process, because there's so many good people. Everyone I've interviewed today has been so nice, and this is why I hate interviews, because I hate hiring so much, because I have to decide, how am I supposed to decide? Why can't I just have everyone? So if anyone fancies sponsoring me to be able to have everyone, so that I don't upset anyone, and so that I just have all these incredible people come and work as part of our business, then that'd be great. I've only got 1 more today, so I bet she's going to be fantastic as well, probably. So but this is just stage 1, so we do our interviews in stages. So we have initial interviews online, and then we do interviews in person for the people that we feel would definitely fit, which is annoyingly a lot of people, and then we'll usually do a 3rd in-person interview, and then we do things like trials, and they kind of experience what it's like to work with us for a day, and then we decide. And it's such a process, and I can already tell it's going to be the hardest decision. So yes, but 1 more to go. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. Thank you for being here on a nice sunny Friday morning.
I know, the sun's been amazing, hasn't it?
So lovely, so nice. So
yeah.
I thought I'll start by explaining a little bit about what it is that we're looking for, and then I'd love to hear from you and hear all your thoughts. So I think Ollie has messaged you, hasn't he, about what the kind of, that we do evenings and stuff like that as well?
Yeah. So yeah.
Awesome. So we're looking for someone who, well, basically our classes and stuff have been growing a lot, so we have over 150 students a week that come to lessons, and they're continuing to grow. And at the moment, everything works really well as long as everyone's around. As soon as anything changes, as soon as someone goes on holiday or anything happens, it's a bit more like, how are we going to do it? So I'm really looking for someone who ideally has experience working with children, particularly teaching them, and who could get stuck in with a team and has a real like team mindset and loves art, loves working with kids, knows they love working with kids, and can just really jump into the role because it's full on, but it's really good fun. So, but we do a lot of evenings, so it's Monday, Tuesdays and Thursdays are evening classes. We run till 7, and then we have Saturday classes as well. So I'm looking for someone who's pretty flexible and pretty up for doing all those things.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, that's my bit. So tell me about you. Tell me a little bit about yourself, what you do. Popped in to see the team, got myself an iced coffee, of course, and it just feels so nice to be out walking in a t-shirt. Like, Ensham is such a lovely village to be in when it's sunny. I'm in the best mood because of it.
So this is the Ensham May Day parade. This is all the primary school kids. Literally the whole primary school walk through the village. They've made their own hats, I've been told, and this is the monitors here. It's very, very cute. My favourite part of the parade is the fact they've not closed the roads, so all these cars are just having to wait for like 15 minutes whilst they walk past.
Back home, just finishing my coffee. I'm going to make a really quick lunch and then actually crack on with all the stuff that I need to do. Because that's the only thing about interviews is that I have quite a set week with like the things that I need to get done. There's a lot of stuff that I have to get done on like a week by week basis, especially now adding in podcasts and now YouTube and quite a few things like that, like social media stuff. So when things are like different, so when it's like the school holidays, for example, and I'm teaching more, or when I've got to do lots of calls, like today I've got lots of interviews, I definitely feel the like, am I going to get it all done? So I have got quite a busy afternoon and evening, so I'm going to have a really quick lunch, going to do something speedy. I think I might have eggs, and then crack on with the fun. I actually do really enjoy it. I feel like that sounded so sarcastic. I do really enjoy, but there's just so many things all the time. So this is today's lunch. I am having lunch at my desk, which I know is not a good habit to get into, but sometimes needs must. So I've got scrambled eggs, tomatoes, so happy tomatoes are coming into season, some olives, pepper, avocado, lots of chili oil, and yeah, I love a really random plate for lunch. I feel like this is like my perfect style of lunch. So interviews have been wrapped up, and now Orio's popped home for some lunch, and we're gonna go take Bertie for a quick midway through the day walk. Your ads,
I've been doing Facebook ads and it's up, my ad's up.
Very exciting.
It is exciting, they're
Yes,
so long.
I made some videos, content. I feel like vlogging at home just shows all the areas that we haven't lived here that long, but there's still quite a bit that we want to do. For example, our airing cupboard has no door, and
I'm just used to it now.
I know, that's the problem. We need to get it sorted, and I was showing the spare room. The spare room doesn't look so good.
I'll take your ball.
But there's lots of areas that do look nice. Our lounge is lovely, our kitchen is lovely, but just the time to do these things. Where is it? So anyway, I'm going to take Bertie for a quick walk, and then I'm going to come back, have some lunch, and get really stuck in to, I was saying it's my on the business day, working on the business stuff, which is I'm going to do ebook, because I haven't really spent a lot of time working on that, because it's been a little bit mad with other stuff, especially with like the podcast things. And
Hey, don't bother me now.
and then I'm also going to do some lesson plan stuff. And record some more podcasts.
Oh yeah.
As always, I've got a massive list and definitely not enough time to do it all.
Subscribe to the podcast. We're going to put a link here.
You're just making a harder job for Tasha.
Yeah, but you can do that on this YouTube. You can do the little
Okay,
link
we're going
thing.
for a walk. So I thought I would just show you what I've been working on today. So I'm working on my simple guide to becoming a self-employed art teacher, and I have just been ticking off the sections that I've got through, and actually I've done quite a lot today of like first draft stuff, so it was quite nice to see. I mean, these are all things I'd done already, but today I was working on finishing off the legal stuff. That's like, these are the sections that I always avoid because they're just kind of more boring and less fun, but I've worked on that. I made a supplies list, and then I touched up the tips for teaching children versus adults. So I've not got a huge amount left to fill in. I'm getting there slowly, but I also am wanting to make like a handbook that goes with this so people can work through it themselves as well. So yeah, my story, why your passion is important. I actually also added a bit more to that. And yeah, this was where the fun was at today. And as you can see, I've still not kind of cracked through finances yet, because again, it's a little bit more boring, but I am getting there. Planning your classes. This is a fun one. This is gonna be including some of the stuff from my first ebook, so it'll just be a bit more on what I've put in there. That's all about marketing yourself. So, but I'm really loving writing it. It's been really nice to get back into it. My story page, and yeah, it's been fun. So I'm gonna call it a day for now for this part, and then crack on with all the other things that I need to do. I need to record some podcast stuff, so I'm gonna have to stop there for now and then come back to this next week. So it's now about 3 o'clock. I've just made myself a smoothie because it's getting a bit peckish, but we are going for a barbecue at Ollie's parents this evening, so I don't want to like have too much food because I want to enjoy the barbecue. Oh, and this is really random, but I don't know if anyone else finds this really helpful. I heard about the, I think it's called the 25-minute method, and it's something that's really helped me. So if you're like trying to focus on stuff, just set your timer for 25 minutes, and I think it's something like you do 4 batches of 25 minutes, but you take a 5-minute break in between each, and in that break you're supposed to like get up, you're supposed to do a little stretch or something like that, and then you come back into like that deep focus work, and it really helps me. Like when I do my ebook, that's the method that I use, and sometimes I'll go for like an hour and I won't need to have a break, but I definitely find that if I'm like trying to do a task that I'm not excited about, or it's a bit more of like a brain heavy task, it's a really good way, because I think the reasoning behind it is that 25 minutes you can do anything for 25 minutes, and that doesn't seem so long for your head, and actually even if you only manage to do 25 minutes of something, you're still progressing it. And sometimes I find that with like writing ebooks, they are such huge pieces of content that it can feel a bit overwhelming if I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna write a whole another ebook. That just feels like a lot, but actually if I break it down into like these little 25-minute chunks, it helps so much. And then after 4 25 minutes you're supposed to take like a 20-minute break or something like that, which I don't always do, but it's definitely really helped me. And also I just put my phone on work mode, so as you hear, in little work mode, and that is also really great because I think I'm easily distracted by things, so I thought that was a little thing to say. But anyway, I'm gonna do some podcast recordings now. We're trying to get like backed up before the summer holidays kicks off, because I know that I'm not gonna have a huge amount of time to do recordings, so I'm trying to do as much as I can now, and hopefully then throughout the summer it's not gonna feel like the world's biggest pressure. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to show you my very fancy setup for how I record my podcast. So what I do, now this is very high tech guys, so I get my Stanley bottle just like this, and then I get my microphone. Actually, to be fair, the microphones are actually so good. These are the Rode mics. It comes with 2, and then you have the little, whatever this is called, like connector thing. But yeah, anyway, what I do is I take it on here and I clip it on. So high tech. This is the behind the scenes of running this business. I really know what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm so good at this stuff, but it does make me laugh that this is the setup that I go for, the behind the scenes, you know. But one day I really want to actually get a sofa in this room so I can record my podcast from this room. But for now, whilst I begin this is where we're starting. So I have finished my podcast recordings for the day. I've managed to get 2 recorded. It was actually one of my favourite ones to record. I talked about the story of our second shop and why we had to close it and kind of the lessons in that failure, but that wasn't a failure, and loads of lessons to learn from it, and how there's no such thing really as failure. It's all just learning experiences. So that was one of them, and I can't even remember what the other one was. I feel tired. It's really warm today as well, like really warm. So I definitely am feeling, I don't know, sitting at the computer looking out at the hot sunny weather. I feel like I've done really well to do it today, and it's just so warm in here. Like, we're not made for hot weather in the UK. I love the heat, but this has felt, I don't know why today has felt so, this room has felt so hot. I'm already in May, so I think I might need to get a fan as part of my decor upgrade in here. But it's about 5:30. I've got another interview and I need to tie up a couple of bits with lesson plan things. I just need to make a few edits. I want to make sure, check that the YouTube video goes up okay this evening, that Tasha will have scheduled, so I need to share about that, post my bit of content, and then gonna go and have a lovely barbecue in the sunshine. So that's your lot from me today. I hope you've enjoyed a bit of a different style of vlog. If you have, let me know, because I'm always happy to do this kind of thing more often, and I will see you next week, back in the shed most likely. Bertie, of course, has been such a help today. Goodness me, he's like destroyed all the cushions and pulled everything off. Like I said, I really do not enjoy our spare bed, so maybe I'll do a video on us sorting out this space and making it into a really nice functional office. But he's been a very good boy. He's also freshly groomed. Birds, freshly groomed. Doesn't he look so cute? I do it if this is in or on, because this is a very zoomed lens. I should probably get a longer lens.
Should probably
or I should get a something. Did you see that I broke my tripod?
I did, yeah, well done.
Yeah, I broke my tripod today, so that's good. So that's why it's not been ideal. But
it's hot, so we're gonna go for a barbecue.
Yes. So I thought I'd just sign up here. As you can see, Ollie has arrived home.
Yes.
He's changed into a vest. We were very matchy today by accident. Also, I spilled coffee down myself.
I also spilled coffee down myself on my t-shirt as well. Crazy.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go for a nice barbecue. But hope you've enjoyed my work from home day, and you see a little snippet
And a
of
bit
what
of
it's
the
like.
and a bit of the
Parade as well.
Yeah.
Very cute, the Mayday Parade. I've got a little tub of brown butter. Brown
butter cookies.
Brown butter dark chocolate chip cookies that I made to take to the barbecue. So it's going to be very nice.
But say goodbye to the vlog.
Yes. Say goodbye.
Say goodbye to the vlog.
Sorry, I thought it turned off, but it hadn't.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Peace. So.
No, you can't do it every
J-Town
time.
No, okay, sorry.
Bye.
Goodbye.